The Champions League match day 5 is just around the corner, and as usual, whenever it gets to times like this, as a tipster, I will always bring you my exclusive and spot on predictions. So I have a 20 odd prediction for the Champions League games that will be played on Tuesday and Wednesday. This covers all the games, and this time around the prediction is quite different from the regular ones you've seen. First of all, I want to ask all of you guys how the weekend went for you, because on my end it was very bad, very rough, on VIP, on Telegram, everywhere. We didn't make any win. And you know, me, whenever we win, I will come on here, I will talk about it. Whenever we lose, I will also make you know, because I don't want to lie to anybody and lie to people to join my VIP group when we are not winning. I don't do that. All right. But I hope that from today going and throughout this Champions League, things will be a bit different. So by doing so, I have changed the way I make the predictions as well. And then you will start to also see predictions of bookings sometimes, because normally when things are like this and when you have teams like Real Madrid, Liverpool misbehaving, sometimes the bookings, corner kicks, yellow cards, fouls, throw-ins, they work. The only problem is that it takes too long to analyze, because you have to go game by game. And you know, when I have Statify ticks, it was pretty much easy, because then I can use that, software to analyze everything, like put in huge data, and I'll get the information as fast as possible. But now it is no longer. So I don't know. I have to do everything all by my own and one by one, and it takes a lot of time. And first, also, I want to thank all of you guys for following me after I lost my TikTok main page because it was banned. I was using my backup account, and I think since Thursday when it happened, about 6,000 of you have followed me, and I want to say thank you a lot, and I really appreciate that. And please, if you are on here and you watch me and you have not followed me, please go on my TikTok and then kindly give me a follow. I'm begging you. All right, so let's get into the games. I'm not going to talk so much. Take note, the prediction is coming from 22bet. All right, I have added the booking code. They have fixed that problem, and then I will add the link in the description of the video and the promo code. So you can just go on there. The promo code is greens. When you are signing up, just click on the link, put my promo code. You can get 100% bonus up to 125 euros when you make a deposit. So if I'm to bring it to cedis and naira, we're talking about, let's say, 2,000 cedis, and then we're talking about, give or take, let's say about 100,000 naira. So you can get double of that when you make a deposit, all right, using my promo code when you sign up. Okay, so let's go and then let's check this out. So these are the games right behind me, as you can see, and I didn't bring the screenshots from the betting company because sometimes people get confused as well. All right, so like this, it is straightforward. And also, if you use the booking code from 22bet on the 22bet website, then it should give you all of these games just as I did it. All right, and then when signing up, make sure you use my promo code greens when signing up, and then you get 100% bonus up to 125 euros deposit. That is 2,000 cedis and 100,000 naira for those in Ghana and then those in Nigeria as well. All right, so let's go. First game is Ajax against Benfica. This is straightforward, over 1.5. Both two teams very unstable. They have a very vulnerable defense. At any time they concede goals, they can even score own goals and all of that. So over 1.5, 2 goals, they will do it for us. We also what happened over the weekend with Ajax. Very useless team. They just lose and lose and lose, and conceding goals is not a problem for them at all. The next game is Galatasaray Royal Union. Second half over 0.5. So this is pretty much new, all right? The reason is that, you see, in most football games, the goals are being scored in second half. Most games. Sometimes it happens in the first half, 1-1, and then in the second half, 0-0, then the game ends. But if the game goes 0-0 at first half, the probability of a goal coming in the second half is like about 95%. Or even if it is 1-0 in the first half, the team wants to come back, they want to fight, they want to win, they want to get a draw, so they might get a goal. And then in the second half, players get tired, new players come on, different energy, and all sort of things happen. And when players get tired, sometimes they commit fouls, red card, and those things. So In the second half, there are goals. So in this game, we are going for over 0.5 goals in the second half, all right? It means 1 goal. The next game is Dortmund-Villarreal. And we are going for home over 0.5. So Dortmund to score 1 goal for us. Villarreal, we all saw what happened against Pafos. And even the weekend, they won the game in the last minute. So which means that they concede in almost every game they play. And Dortmund, they've been scoring almost every game. The problem is that they drew against Stuttgart over the weekend. And they did us dirty. That Bundesliga prediction I did, over 2.5 yellow cards. If there was one more yellow card, we would have won it. We would have hit that. But it happens. That's a game for you. So Dortmund to score 1 goal. The next game is Bodo Glimt Juventus. And we are going for away over 0.5. Juventus to score 1 goal. Bodo Glimt, they can be stubborn at home. But the thing is that they concede in almost every game they play. That's the problem, because they want to play that beautiful football, attacking football. They don't want to sit back and defend, and then until they catch a counter before, they try to hurt you. And I actually like that. I like teams when they play like that, all right? But Juventus will get the goal for us. So if they score 1 goal, we are done with it. The next game is the biggest game of the night, Chelsea-Barcelona. This game has history to it. We all remember what Iniesta did to Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. And then Torres also did the same thing to Barcelona at Camp Nou. So this is the game where we will see who is the boss. Chelsea coming into this game, they are in top form. Barcelona coming into this game, they are in top form. So it's going to be, the clash of the biggest right now. And let's see who will win the game. But for my prediction sake and safety sake, we are going for away over 0.5. I believe the attack of Barcelona, can score some goals. Problem is that Barca has a problem in their defense. But with the attack, not the problem. Chelsea also has a problem in their defense. So, Lamine Yamal, Rafinha returning, Lewandowski scoring. Let's see. He might get a goal for us. The next game is Man City against Leverkusen. And we are going for home win. This is straightforward. Man City will win the game. Though, we all know that Haaland is the one carrying the team right now. If he doesn't score, it's a problem. But you see, Leverkusen, Gerard Kwanzaa and the rest, they cannot stop Haaland. He can't. Haaland is way too strong for them, and City will win this game. The next game is Marseille-Newcastle. Newcastle, top form. We all saw what they did to Man City. And then they don't rely on just one striker. Anybody in the attack can score as well. But for our prediction's sake, we are going for second half over 0.5. 1 goal in the second half. They will do it for us. The next game is Napoli-Qarabağ, and we are going for home win or draw. Napoli, very useless team. We all know. But, after the international break, I remember during the break, the board had a meeting with Conte. So I think he's going to change things a little bit. And he cannot lose against Qarabağ. The next game is Slavia Prague, Athletic Bilbao. So this will be the games for Tuesday, yeah? Athletic Bilbao away over 0.5. They should score 1 goal for us. Nico is back. They have some really good players on the team. Though they've been losing back-to-back this season. But Slavia Prague is also a team that concedes a lot of goals whenever they play. Even if they are going to win. So away over 0.5, they will do it for us. So the next game is Copenhagen-Kira Almaty. And these are the games that will be played on Wednesday. Okay. But take note, on Tuesday and Wednesday, I'll bring you my predictions. It's not going to be Champions League alone. Because I have noticed something. That during the Champions League days, when you play only Champions League games, one way or the other, there will be one stupid or foolish team in there that will misbehave with us. So I will just look out, because there are a lot of games, find out some really good games out there, and then we'll put everything together and then we'll hit that as well. So Copenhagen, this game over 6.5 corner kicks. Both teams, whenever they play, they get more than 6 corner kicks. I didn't give any goals because Copenhagen, sometimes they cannot be trusted. If you don't take time, Kira Almaty might even cause an upset. Okay, so over 6.5 corner kicks. Then we have Pafos, Monaco. Second half over 0.5. 1 goal in the second half. That match is a game to watch out for. Because Pafos, they can be very stubborn at home. Very, very stubborn. We saw what they did to Villarreal. And that could happen in this game. Then we have Arsenal against Bayern Munich. The second biggest game of Matchday 5. Both two teams are in great form. Arsenal has only lost 1 game to Liverpool. Bayern is unbeaten till now. Problem is that both teams, their attacks are firing. They score here and there. But Arsenal has a very good defense. Bayern, their defense is very porous. They concede so easily. We saw how many goals, 2 goals over the weekend from corner kicks. And Arsenal is a master at corner kicks. So that is a problem for them. It is something company has to watch out for. But we are going for both teams to score. Bayern will score a goal definitely. Arsenal will definitely also score a goal. Then we have Atletico Madrid and Inter Milan. We are going for second half over 0.5 goals. 1 goal in the second half. It should be done for us. Then we have Frankfurt against Atlanta. Second half over 0.5. These two teams, they are very useless teams. You cannot trust them, especially Atlanta. But in the second half, let's see, they will give us 1 goal for our bets. And then we have Liverpool against PSV, my own club. Things are not going well. And they cost us on Saturday. And that hurts me a lot because we were playing at home against a 19th place Nottingham Forest. But I'm not going to go into details on that, all right? So we are going for over 7.5 corner kicks. You know, PSV, they attack, they don't defend. And you know, when Liverpool, our current defense, when we are being put under pressure, the safest option is corner kick. Konate did it, and Nottingham Forest scored from that. So over 7.5 corner kicks, they should do it for us. Then we have Olympiacos against Real Madrid, another useless team coming up again, Real Madrid. Yesterday, they cost us real bad. 3 tickets, 3 slips, 3 bet slips. They cut all of it. It was left with Real Madrid for us to win. Everything went it went down the drain. But we are going for second half over 0.5. 1 goal in the second half for us. And then we have PSV against Tottenham Hotspur. And we are going for home to win either half. I think they have started to find rhythm again. And then they've started winning. We saw it against Le Havre. And that match, I didn't trust them so much because of the Champions League game they had. And they went on to win 3-0. I mean, most of their players have returned from injury. So, of course, it's pretty much, it makes a lot of sense. Then the last game is Sporting CP against Club Brugge. And we are going for over 1.5 goals in that game. Both teams, they concede goals, they score. And I think Sporting CP sometimes can be stubborn. I mean, both of the two teams, they can be stubborn. We saw Club Brugge against Barcelona. They did it. They scored 3 goals. So it's possible. Over 1.5 shouldn't be a big deal. So all of this should give us 20 odds, all right? If you go on to sign up, make sure you use my promo code. I will add the link in the description of the video. Just click on it, use the promo code when signing up, and then you put the booking code. And then just look at the tutorial how I loaded the code. It is straightforward. And then please, if you have not followed me on my TikTok, the new one yet, kindly do so. I'll put the username on the screen as well because my main page has been banned and I'm still waiting to see what happens with that. Thank you all for coming, and then I wish you all the best, and I hope that this week will be a wonderful one for us. We will have more greens like we used to do, you know. Ciao.